Hi, this is Majana. If you are enjoying Fun Astrology, would you please go on iTunes and give Thomas a 5-star review and just jot down a couple of sentences in a review? That really helps get the word out. Thanks.
We need to talk. Thomas Miller, Fun Astrology Podcast, Thursday, July 18th. Hi. Okay, when we set all of this up, we were talking about that one of the great things about, well, I guess when you watch the weather too, you can tell when that thunderstorm is going to pass, right? You can track its velocity. Well, with astrology, you can tell when this energy is going to change. You just roll your chart up a few days and you go, when are we going to be out of this? Well, if you can hang on for about 5 more days, you're going to start, the foot is going to come off of your throat, okay? And it's going to start to get better. And then as we roll into the first part of August, it's going to get a lot better. And then by the middle part of August, the foot will officially be off your throat. Well, I mean, at least as much as possible, right? There are always going to be challenges. There are always going to be challenging aspects, but it won't be like what we've been through this summer. That's what the chart says. How we play that out individually ourselves, well, that's up to us, but at least the energy in the sky will be a lot friendlier. Then kind of from a macro perspective, we get a little bit of reprieve. And then in the fall, Pluto and Saturn turn back direct, and that's when we set our sights on the big January 10th conjunction between Pluto and Saturn. Now, why do we need to talk today? Well, because our little feisty friend Mercury, who is in retrograde, as you know, is going to tip back into Cancer. I mean, when it goes backwards and changes signs, right? So it's going to go back into Cancer overnight tonight. So that will happen while you're asleep tonight. At least those of you in the U.S. Let's put a marker on it. It's really going to be about 5 o'clock in the morning, East Coast time, New York time. That will be Friday morning. But when you wake up tomorrow for TGI Friday, Mercury is going to be back in Cancer. So that brings back all that Cancer communication stuff with Mercury in retrograde. Big deal? Yeah, how you play it. You know, a lot of times when planets go into retrograde, they go back into a sign to clean up any business that was just left hanging. So, but here's the other crescendo, is coming the other direction toward it is Venus is crossing Cancer, about halfway through, little over halfway through. Venus is chasing the sun down right now in Cancer. I took a look ahead, and Venus doesn't actually catch the sun until the middle part of Leo in August. Mid-August, Venus hops over the sun and keeps on going. But right now, those two are kind of playing it out in Cancer, if you will, across from the big three, Saturn, Pluto, the South Node. So what does that mean? Well, I just tell you from personal experience, Majana and I, once Venus went into Cancer, like our relationship just went up a notch. I'd say a big notch. So, and one of the things that we're doing is right now that we had a hours-long conversation after the eclipse stuff that we did yesterday. We had an hours-long conversation about like just relationship stuff and future, things that we're doing, things that we want to do. And it was all around the chart. We had the charts up. We had both of our charts up. And it was all around transformation stuff. See, that to me, I don't know. I'm not right, but to me, that's how you play the energy. Because sitting across from Venus, which is just about to cross over the sun, so let's just put love, beauty, our love life, our relationships, and it's close enough to the sun. I mean, it's still fairly wide to, like some people would say, that's not an orb. Let's just play with it. It's the energy. It's the energy. It's not the technicalities, right? It's the energy. And what the energy is there's transformational support and pull around your relationship. So you can either resist that or you can work with it. And that's where I say is we just fillet it out and say, well, let's just, where can we go? Where can we grow? How can we get better? So that was the topic there. And then the little cleanup guy, Mercury, going to come back into Cancer. It ticks back in for, well, several degrees, actually, before it turns back direct the end of the month. So for the next 12 days, we've got that. That's part of the why is it not until August that this shakes loose? Because we got to get Mercury back direct and get out of Cancer. Get out of the house. You've been there already. Get out. Go. So, and then once it gets back into Leo and we kind of shake all that Cancer dust off of our feet from the summer, and then we can pick up and go on. Because there's been just a ton of energy happening in Cancer with Mars in there. You know that we had Mars is now in Leo, been in Leo for several weeks. And have you noticed the difference? I mean, it's happier, right? It's just easier. It's easier to move things forward. Things are happening again. See, those are the energies that we are pointing out here every day. So that's the deal. I talked way too long the last couple of days, so I'm out of here. You guys have a good day. That's the play for today. And we will have TGI Friday tomorrow. Love ya.